1. The universe and its origins. Let's start with a big one. The existence of the universe. Scientific understanding of the universe and how it came to be has come a long way from the biblical notion of God creating existence with a few words. But there's still a lot that science doesn't have an answer for. Scientific opinion has shifted from the universe being infinite to it having a beginning point. If it has a beginning, then something outside of the universe brought it into existence. Perhaps something divine. 2. A Goldilocks universe. The universe is also finely tuned, with conditions being just right to allow for the existence of life on Earth. Any sort of change one way or the other, and life could not exist. The nature of the fundamental physical laws of the cosmos is very precise. Some feel that they're too precise to have occurred by accident and instead point to some sort of intelligent design. 3. Consciousness. The scientific definition of the nature of life is extremely limited. We can describe the biological processes in great detail and talk about how the anatomy of the brain permits higher thought, but science cannot really explain consciousness and life in the truest, philosophical sense is all about consciousness. The concept of biocentrism takes a more spiritual view of existence that factors in consciousness and much of what religion might describe as the human soul. 4. Morality. Similarly, science can handily explain basic, almost animalistic responses humans have to the world around us, such as why we as a species might have shared fight or flight threat responses. But beyond this, we as a species also have a shared morality. We have ethics. Similar moral constructs crop up time and again in different cultures and civilizations totally independently of one another. Science cannot explain why the animal species we call humans have this fundamental, shared, complex moral code. 5. A materialistic desire. If we again think of humans as animals, we can explain why there is a biological imperative to secure resources necessary for our survival. But what if we remove this survival need, we still seek out and cling to things for materialistic or sentimental values? Science is far weaker at explaining these phenomena. Sentimentality in particular is something that is far better explained in the realm of spirituality. 6. The design of life. DNA is essentially the code of life. Sequences of nucleotide base pairs describe how to create specific proteins, basically working a lot like computer code for a piece of software. Science cannot sufficiently explain the chemical evolutionary origins of complex DNA sequencing. We stick with the software analogy. One explanation could be that it's a purpose-built design tool for an intelligent designer to use to program life in the universe. 7. Life after death. It's one of the great mysteries that has preoccupied human existence. What happens after we die? It's a question that permeates philosophy, culture, and literature. The world beyond death is Hamlet's undiscovered country. The limitations of the scientific definition of life mean that science also struggles to tackle what happens after death. The biological processes end. But what of the consciousness? Even science states that everything in existence must be conserved, so our souls must go somewhere.